Hello again. So I'm making another review. I've learned that I enjoy reviews a lot more than I enjoy playthrough videos. We'll talk about that stuff in the end of the video though. So SULFUR, it's basically a single player extraction game with roguelike elements to it. I did look at the roadmap and it does say they will make multiplayer if it reaches the stretch goal of 200,000 sales. Which I'm sure this game could reach that number, honestly. Especially when they have to update a ton before they even get to that point. Anyways, I'll first talk about the demo because I played a lot of that. I played 16.8 hours on Steam. This was before and after Steam Next Fest and during. When playing the demo, once I really got the hang of things, I was able to always win against the boss. And finishing the game for the demo is basically just defeat the two bosses in that one level, the cave level. One big problem I had with the demo is that I had lots of lagging problems. Maybe I was like looking at something that was causing lag, but I have zero clue because it like went off and on with the lag, but it was pretty bad. So yeah, that was pretty much everything about the demo. It was in my Steam Next Fest best of list from my last video. So beware, because this might be a biased review, since I'm already expecting a good game. I mean, with that mentality, I guess you could easily get disappointed if something bad's happening with the game. I also want to say thank you to Perfect Random, which are the developers, for giving me a key. I requested it, and I'm actually surprised they let me get it. And don't worry, I'm not the type that gets blind over getting free stuff. This is gonna be an actual legit review. Since this is a procedurally generated game, I was curious on the file size of the game, and it's only 1.33 gigabytes. So that's just perfect. Also, don't take storage space by how good the game is, or else you would be thinking Call of Duty is a good game. Also, progress is not saved from the demo, which I find perfectly fine, even though that's like 16 hours of my progress lost. Because I can start from scratch instead of having like the best loadout ever from like immediately starting the game. For the settings, there's not much in the settings, honestly. It's like no graphics options, barely any accessibility, but there is ultra wide support and a thing called misophonia, which is if you freak out over certain noise. Pretty cool. There's something I found very interesting, and it's that the game could teach you about different foods in the world. Not really teach, but just like show you that there's lots of different foods. Like some foods I didn't know about, like pulse and I don't know how to say this, merhong. But in this game, the most common food is like the mushroom kebab, which for me that's like the most disgusting thing ever. Mushrooms for me taste like fish, and I'm not a fan of fish. I looked up the foods and it's like, oh, pretty cool. The pulse is a Vienna sausage, while the marhine, whatever, is a very simple dessert. It's just egg whites and sugar. Sounds so boring. Can't knock it till you try it though. But negative with the food actually for the game is that cooking and grinding for food can be really annoying. I tried looking at a wiki, but their wiki's not updated to have every single ingredient. Even in the demo I tried, and they didn't have every single ingredient. And I'd rather just look at a wiki than figure it out myself, because I want to see all the ingredients you can mix and stuff. It seems pretty cool. I actually just checked, and the wiki is getting updated pretty well. So maybe later in the future, every single ingredient will actually be on the wiki. Now for my favorite thing this game has, which is the guns, and I really do love the gun animations and their design. I'm pretty sure every single gun isn't a real gun. They're definitely inspired by real guns though. And seeing how they reload and stuff, it just feels like a real gun, which is really awesome. With this video, I'm wearing golden shoes, which makes the game slow motion. So it's perfect for like showing how gun animations work. Like in the demo, I still did have lag, but this time when I lagged, it never like interrupted the game. In the demo, the lag was really bad, that it was like at like 20 frames per second, but when it lags in this game, it's about like 40 maybe, and it's a lot less infrequent than when I was playing the demo. So obviously they're fixing it, and it is going to be an early access release, so yeah. I am using a RTX 2060, by the way, for reference. I noticed the game having some funny jokes and references, both from like the description of items and things people say. I don't really have an example besides the one you see. I don't remember any of the references or jokes, but I remember liking them. The most important part about this game is that it has stalactites and stalagmites. That's all. Stiffleg, a character in this game, oddly sounds like the Dog of Wisdom YouTube video. By the way, that YouTube channel is back alive and making lots of memes. Just to brag, I can't really prove it, but I won my first cave run. It's all thanks to my time playing the demo. I did play the second map, and it felt very different from the first. If you just look at it, it looks very different. You could tell what map you're in, but it was insanely hard, and I could tell you could get a lot of loot. But hey, there's a bigger challenge I can do. That's awesome. My favorite mechanic of the game was the roguelike element, where combining oils, scrolls, and attachments makes your gun very different, and you can just find some fun way to make your gun super strong or a huge challenge, just anything like that. And that's always been my favorite thing with roguelikes. It's the main reason why I love Gunfire Reborn. So first, would I recommend this game based on its price? I have zero clue because I made this a review before the game fully released. But if the price is around $20, definitely a recommend for me. And for a TLDR, if the demo is still there, I would recommend trying the demo first. And if you love the demo, you're literally going to have the same exact experience as the full game. But the full game is better because there's a lot more items, like a lot more attachments, a lot more oils. I didn't even explain what oils are. They just enhance your gun or de-enhance it depending on what oil you give it. Also new scrolls, which changes your like gun's element. I don't know, just plenty of stuff. Comparing to the demo, it's probably been like more than doubled the amount of items I've seen in the game. Probably tripled. I don't know. Alright, one issue I'm having is like I keep giving the game positives and barely any negatives. I think I'm just like too into the game to really find the negatives. I'm just that type of person, so there could be a lot more negatives than I said. I don't know. I just hope I didn't make the game more exciting than it really is. I just hope I made the game as fun as it sounded. Because I don't want to be Sean from No Man's Sky. I don't want to be that developer. I don't want to overpromise. I currently have almost 3 hours on the full game. So yeah, I haven't progressed through too much compared to when I played the demo. So I hope my explanations can help figure out if you want to play it or buy it. I hope you enjoyed the video. My review was all over the place, probably because I just like went from bullet point to bullet point. I'm not reading a script or anything. I'm just like reading the bullet point and saying words. But I hope it made sense and wasn't too weird to listen to. Also, the reason why I did a review of this game rather than doing a playthrough, I did say from the intro that I just enjoy it more to edit reviews. I think it's because it's easier, because I'm not a big fan of editing. I do have fun though when I edit reviews compared to playthroughs. Anyways, yeah, I'm signing out. My next review might be Insane Aquarium, we'll find out.